Have you ever sat down at the end of the day and thought, why does everything feel a little harder than it used to? Maybe your heart beats a bit faster climbing the stairs, or you notice your blood pressure numbers creeping up, even though you're eating better than ever. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. After 60, our bodies change, our energy levels dip, circulation slows down, and the risks to our heart health start to increase. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to stay that way. You might be surprised to hear this, but there's one simple daily habit, yes, just one, that's been proven to reduce high blood pressure and help prevent heart attacks. And the best part? You don't need a gym membership, fancy equipment, or a personal trainer. All you need is a comfortable pair of shoes and the willingness to take that first small step. Literally. We're talking about walking. That's right. Plain and simple walking. Not power walking or uphill sprints, just a gentle, steady pace that gets your heart beating a little faster, your lungs filling a little deeper, and your legs moving freely. You see, walking might seem too basic to be powerful, but study has shown its incredible effects on heart health, especially for those of us in our 60s, 70s, and beyond. Why does walking work so well? Because it wakes up the entire body. When you walk, your blood flows more efficiently, delivering oxygen to the heart and muscles. It lowers the pressure inside your arteries, making it easier for your heart to do its job without strain. Over time, even a 20-minute walk each day can reduce your risk of heart disease, stroke, and high blood pressure, sometimes more effectively than medication depending on the individual. And here's the beautiful part. Walking isn't just good for your heart, it's good for your spirit. When you step outside into the fresh air, maybe with the sun on your face or a cool breeze around you, something shifts inside. You feel a little lighter, a little more in control. You start noticing the little things again. The sound of birds, the way your neighbor's roses are blooming, the rhythm of your own breath. It's grounding, and it reminds you that you're alive and still very much in motion. Now some folks might say, but I already walk, to the mailbox, around the kitchen, to the grocery store. That's a great start. But for real heart benefits, we're talking about intentional walking. That means setting aside even just 15 to 30 minutes a day to walk at a comfortable, steady pace. Not to run errands, not to tidy up the house, but to walk for you, for your heart, your mind, and your future. And if walking feels like too much right now, maybe you're dealing with joint pain or fatigue, start smaller. Walk 5 minutes. Walk in place during a TV commercial. Walk down the hall and back. The goal isn't speed or distance, the goal is consistency. Every step you take tells your heart, I'm still showing up for you. Now that we've talked about how something as simple as walking can have a powerful effect on your heart and blood pressure, let's explore what happens inside your body when you do it, and why it becomes even more important as we age. Every time you take a walk, your body responds in ways you might not even notice. Underneath the surface, your blood vessels are widening slightly, your heart is pumping just a bit more efficiently, and your muscles are pulling in oxygen with ease. Over time, this gentle, steady movement helps your arteries become more flexible, and flexible arteries are key to lower blood pressure. You see, stiff arteries force the heart to work harder, raising the pressure inside your system. But when you walk daily, even at a slow to moderate pace, you're telling your blood vessels, relax, open up, let the blood flow. That signal makes all the difference, because it's not about pushing your body to its limits, it's about creating a calm, consistent rhythm your heart can trust. Now, let's talk about stress. As we get older, life doesn't always get simpler. We deal with loss, change, and sometimes just the emotional weight of feeling like we're slowing down. And that stress? It shows up in our bodies, especially in our blood pressure. But walking can calm that storm. When you walk, your brain releases chemicals like endorphins and serotonin, natural mood boosters that gently ease anxiety and lift your spirits. Think about it. When was the last time you took a walk and came back feeling worse? It's rare. Even a short stroll has a way of clearing the mind and helping you return with a little more perspective. It's like giving your thoughts space to breathe. And that emotional shift has a very real physical impact. When your stress levels drop, your blood pressure often follows. There's also something powerful about routine. Walking at the same time each day, maybe right after breakfast or just before sunset, creates a healthy rhythm not just in your body, but in your lifestyle. Your body begins to expect it. Your digestion improves. Your sleep gets deeper. You start feeling stronger, not because you're doing something extreme, but because you're showing up consistently. And consistency, more than intensity, is what transforms health after 60. Now, some people worry that walking won't make much difference unless it's long or fast, but that's a myth. Researchers have found that even just 150 minutes of walking, spread across a week, that's about 20 minutes a day, can significantly reduce the risk of heart attack and lower systolic blood pressure, which is the top number on your reading. And for many older adults, walking is safer than high-impact exercises, with less risk of injury or strain on the joints. If you can find a walking buddy, even better. Walking with a friend, a spouse, or even a pet gives the experience another layer of benefit. Conversation flows, time passes more easily, and you build connection along the way. But walking alone can be just as nourishing, especially if it's your time to reflect, reset, and reconnect with yourself. The beauty of it all is that walking meets you where you are. Whether you're just starting or you've been active your whole life, there's always room to grow gently and steadily. You don't have to push through anything. You don't have to measure up to someone else's pace. All that matters is that you keep showing up for your own health, one step at a time. Now that we've uncovered how walking not only strengthens your heart but also soothes your mind, let's keep going and talk about another crucial benefit you might not expect, something that makes walking even more essential as the years go on. There's something else walking does that many people overlook, and it becomes even more important after 60. It helps keep your blood sugar in check. You might be wondering, what does that have to do with heart attacks or blood pressure? The answer is everything. High blood sugar can quietly damage the lining of your blood vessels over time, making them more likely to narrow or stiffen. That damage increases your risk of hypertension and heart disease, especially if you're also dealing with type 2 diabetes or prediabetes, which are more common with age. But when you walk regularly, especially after meals, you help your muscles use up the sugar floating in your blood. That keeps your levels stable and reduces the stress on your heart, and you don't need a long walk to make this happen. A short, 10 to 15-minute walk after dinner can make a noticeable difference. It also supports better digestion, which often becomes sluggish as we age. Instead of sitting down right after eating, taking a gentle stroll can help your body process the meal more efficiently and keep that sleepy, heavy feeling at bay. But let's shift gears a bit and talk about something we all think about at some point: longevity. Most people don't just want to live longer, they want to live better. More years with energy, clarity, independence, and a strong, steady heart. That's the real goal. And the truth is, walking helps protect all of that. Studies have shown that seniors who walk regularly are less likely to suffer from heart attacks or strokes. They're also more likely to recover better if one does occur. Why? Because walking improves circulation, builds stamina, and keeps the heart resilient. It's like training your body to bounce back, not just from illness, but from the everyday challenges that can pile up as we age. And let's not forget balance and mobility. After 60, falling becomes a serious concern. But walking strengthens your legs, hips, and core muscles in a way that improves stability and coordination. It also keeps your joints lubricated, making movement smoother and more comfortable. The more you walk, the more confident and secure you feel on your feet, and that independence is priceless. You don't need to walk far. You don't need to walk fast, but you do need to walk with intention. Step by step, you're not just adding days to your life, you're adding life to your days. And that's what matters most. The fresh air, the rhythm of your steps, the way your breath deepens and your posture lifts. It's a reminder that you're still strong, still capable, still moving forward. If there's one takeaway from all of this, it's that walking isn't just exercise. It's medicine. The kind that comes without side effects, prescriptions, or doctor visits. It's right outside your door waiting for you. And every time you choose to lace up your shoes and take those few steps forward, you're doing something powerful. You're investing in your heart, your health, and your happiness. So if you've been wondering how to take control of your heart health, lower your blood pressure naturally, and feel more alive each day, the answer might be simpler than you thought. It starts with a single step, and that step starts today. If this message spoke to you, I'd love to hear how walking has made a difference in your life. Or if you're just getting started, what your first walk felt like. Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, go ahead and like it, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future tips that help you stay strong and independent after 60. Here's to your heart, your health, and the beautiful journey ahead, one step at a time.